everyone, come with me as I take you on a detailed vlog of how alfalfa is grown on a large scale and how it is dried, bagged and ready to be shipped for all animals, cattle.
Alfalfa always used to be called lucerne.
Yeah.
We used to grow it like years ago because it's so deep rooted. It used to get in all the land drains.
Right. No.
And block the land drains up.
Right.
The more modern varieties, because it's only left in the ground about 3 years, we want to leave it 3 years rather than 5 years like the grass. Sometimes might go to 3.5 years.
Right.
But it's only left it as a lay for 3 years, so the roots aren't getting into the drains. It's not a problem anymore with the breeding and things like that. Don't put any fertiliser on alfalfa whatsoever, because
Right.
it's
Yeah,
obviously a legume, produces its own nitrogen, whereas we have to put fertiliser on the grass. We don't put any sprays on it or anything, it's a pure natural product.
Right.
When we cut it, what we're bringing up now was mown on Saturday.
Right.
Obviously,
That's what that is.
that's what that
Yeah.
is. It was dry, obviously with a nice bright sun, it dries it out quite a bit. We don't want it to get too dry in the field, because otherwise all the leaves fall off the stem,
Yeah.
and then you lose them in the field. And if it gets too dry, it does cause problems in the dryer, because obviously the amount of heat that we do use, we have before even had to spray water on the products as it's going up the feeder bed. First cut lucerne, because we get 3 cuts off in a year,
Right.
sometimes 4, 3 and a half that they bring up from the field.
Yeah.
Is weighed on the weigh bridge. They tip it in order in here,
Right.
so we put it through as they bring it up. If there's more loads in here, we would put it through in order that it comes through. All down to traceability,
Yeah.
and things like that. If they finish a field, the trailer driver tells us, as I say, because they're writing everything down on a ticket, it's all written down on a ticket, they tell us, put through the dryer. The feeder bed speeds up or slows down depending on how wet the product is,
Okay.
or how fast we want it going. Obviously, the burner at the end of the furnace, using processed fuel oil,
Right.
we use about 5,000 litres a day.
Right.
If that's on maximum, it's because this is quite dry. If that burner's out at maximum, 200 gallon an hour. That's how. Drum dryer
Yeah.
is basically exactly the same as a tumble dryer.
Yeah.
Grass drops in at that end. It's sucked through as well as the drums turn like an organ, moves it forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
From it dropping in there, coming all the way through the process, coming out of the pellet, 3 minutes.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. And that's drying it from, like I say, 52% moisture down to 6.
Right. What's the heat in there?
At the moment,
$516 degrees.
yeah,
Wow.
at that end.
Jesus.
Then it's coming out the other end at 100.
Out at 100.
So
In between there and there.
yeah.
Wow.
So it's a product that's obviously absorbing the heat and everything, but drying. Then there's a product up to the chop baggers now, but we'll look around there. It sucks it all up. On the way into the cyclone, there's a stone trap, because it's all sucked by air. Anything heavy just drops out.
Yeah.
So it sort of protects everything along the line. Like I say, any Large bits of stalk, bits of wood if you're near an edge side, anything like that, all drops out there.
Oh Christ! Yeah. Bone dry.
Wow, that's a chop. That's the alfalfa chop.
Huh.
So going up there into a cooler.
Yep.
We have to cool it before we put it in a chop bag. The cooler also extracts all the dust, things like that. And I say this is obviously the hottest area of the dryer. And although everything like this is big, it's coming out as fast as it's going in.
Yeah.
The only time if it bungs up in there, before we notice it, your product stops coming up there. It does fill it up to about here if we're not quick enough, and you can get fires.
Yeah.
It's because they tell the heat. Product is also going the other way as well. It's sucked up. That might work there. That's right.
That's the big end.
That's the meal.
Yep.
That's coming up here now into the pelleting press. Special one.
And as that spins round, it knocks them off at a certain length.
Yeah. Yeah, the blade in there, it's obviously just missing that. The way, but I mean, I'm saying, I'm sorry, that's working on one and
Darling?
At such great heat. But this thing retain its nutrients.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't lose anything. It's dried so quick. 3 minutes from there to there.
From there to there.
So all the way through the system, 3 minutes.
and you've got the two packing lines going. This one's doing the chop.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, majority. Horses, goats, alpacas. You just cannot believe what some of the product goes for. The latest one, beehives, smokers.
Really?
Yeah. So we're amazed at times, but like somebody will ring up and say, "Oh, I've ordered 3 bags."
Yeah.
We sell a lot of product online.
Right.
They've ordered 3 bags, but only 2's turned up. And then they'll say, "But these 2 will last me for a long while yet, so I'm all right." Well, what do you do with it? Oh, we're a puppy farm. We use it as bedding. It smells nice when it gets wet.
Fucking hell.
But I mean, you've got data production, time of day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Name of the field that it's from.
Wow.
So, name of the field, and we get customers ring up. Oh, my horse won't eat it out of such and such a field.
Really?
Yeah. And it's the same product in all the fields, but it's like, oh, no, my horse won't eat it out of that field.
Do you think it's true though?
Well, you sometimes, say we did have to change the name of once to dump the field,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's not been a field dump for 20 odd years. There's trees and that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where the field dump actually was, but we had to change the name of the field.
It's not a bad thing, is it? Well, that's impressive.
But yeah,
And that's going all over the country or the world?
sorry.
That's a lot of that leaf for export?
No, all this, Ireland, that's all,
So it's all UK based.
basically, yeah. And all that in there is all fresh stock, all made this year.
Right. And how long will that sit? 2 years?
It's got 2 year shelf life on it, but basically, we ran out of that product again just before, about 2 weeks before we started.
So then you start with a deficit.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, it's all busy. Whatever would it cost to put this line in now?
For insurance purposes, we've done the exercise about 7 million.
Crazy.
That was the last bagging machine that we put in, and that's 6 years ago now. That was 750,000. Just
All right, I hope you've been able to get the insights of how the whole process went, how it was dried, burned in the furnace, turned into pellets. Thank you. Bye.